kings and queens, bosses, everyone who's about their business. How are you? Pray you had a wonderful day. Today I want to speak on patience. And it's true what they say, it's a virtue, and it's something that's worked on. It's something that's cultivated. I don't believe it's something that you're just born with as a child, because I don't know how many children have patience straight out the womb. So we'll get to that. But I just came from the penitentiary, a couple years ago, and my brothers and sisters who come from the same circumstance or who've never been in a circumstance, this applies to everyone. So, but I speak for myself on this channel and people who can relate to me and the places I've been and things I went through. So, when you're in a cage, you're locked in, you're pent up, you can't move when you want to. When you do move, the speed and the direction is not regulated by you. So you have patience as a consequence to the environment that you're in, to the environment that 9 times out of 10 you put yourself in. And with me, I think of that as a blessing, because I didn't need prison, but the virtues that I extracted from that helps me tremendously. It made me the man that I am and the man that I'm becoming. You're doing all that time sitting. You're fortunate enough to get a release date and to enter back into the free world. The rubber band pops for some. The rubber band pops. You have FOMO. You think about all these things you were missing out on, all the experiences, all the money, all the food, etc., etc. There is no catching up. Take a deep breath. Gather yourself. Move at the pace that you deem is healthy. And sometimes what you deem is healthy is not healthy. Get other opinions, loved ones. This comes into my next point of when you come home or all throughout your life, even if you're in the penitentiary, have a strong support system. Do not burn bridges whenever possible. Support, love is more important than money and materials any day of the week. Any day. When there's something that you lack, a strong support system can give it to you. So, saying that to say, I came home. I went to barber school and I worked a full-time job. Barber school was a full-time job. Barber school was 8 hours a day, third shift. I went to work 8 hours a day. My mother, the loving mother that she is, she thought I was moving too fast because she knew me as the 21-year-old individual who was immature and moving recklessly. Whereas now I transitioned to a 33-year-old individual who has more wisdom under his belt and who uses that wisdom intelligently. So this is an instance where I had to discern between a mother's love and objective criticism. So I didn't think I was moving too fast, and I still don't think I was moving too fast because I gained success from that experience. I didn't burn myself out. It made me better in my transition back to society. When cultivating patience, I believe a big part of that is you have to do a self-evaluation. You have to understand yourself, the flaws and the pros about yourself. So whereas For example, you can view yourself as the most loyal person on earth. You call people every day. You check on this individual. You go around, etc., etc. But in that person's perception, in that person's point of view, yeah, you call every day, but it comes with a caveat. You're always asking for something. You're asking for a ride. Oh, how you doing? How you doing, Joe? Yeah, how's the kids doing? Your wife good? Yeah, yeah, okay. I gotta go to work this afternoon, and my car broke down last month or last week. You think you can drive me to work and maybe pick me up? It comes with something. Not just one occurrence, but that has become your pattern. That's just one example. So you have to do a self-evaluation of not only what I see in myself, but how do people react to me? How do people interact with me? Because if you don't want to ask them how they see you, that will give you a picture of how they see you. Is how people interact with you. Are you the person that people always come to you asking for advice? Or are you the person who can never get a call through? Are you the person who people depend on, or people will ask you for help? Or are you the person where people shy away from you, or people make jokes about how irresponsible you are? Because when it's the confusion and not understanding how people see you, then you can react harshly, you can react recklessly. You have a whole different movie than what the actual picture is. Learn what you don't need. Let's say it again. Learn what you don't need. In prison, you share a closet with a whole nother human being. There's only so much space in this closet. And if you do enough time, you will come to a situation where you will move from that cell, you will move from that institution, you will go to the hole, and all your stuff needs to be packed up. Some stuff comes up missing maybe, and that's when you really realize that if you do have what you think is a lot of stuff, you do have a lot of stuff like, oh, I need to slim down. I need to trim the fat on this. And that's coming from a person with a few books. When I came in, it was a CD player. Now it's an MP3 player. Some food, and a couple uniforms and some clothes, etc., etc. Something that, if I can give you a visualization, everything that I possessed in a prison cell could fit in maybe 1.5, 2 trash bags, 2 full-size trash bags. Now compare that to the free world, where you have a whole house, a whole apartment, you have furniture, you have clothes, bed sets, etc., etc. Learn what you don't need. I learned that I do not need much to live happily. Me personally, I know what I will be satisfied with. I know what I'm content with. Now, that doesn't mean I want to live minimalistic lifestyle, or I'm preaching that to you. That doesn't mean I want to live just with the bare necessities out in the free world. I want to live in abundance, but I am not in a rush or stressing myself to get everything that I want. I do not compare my life to other people and covet what they have and burn myself out trying to get what other people have, whether on social media or whether in real life. I know what I don't need. Period. And the last point I want to make with this whole patience topic is a huge part of patience is maturity. It comes with time. It comes with experience. It comes with failures. It comes with disappointments. It comes with victories. Just living life and gathering that information and putting wisdom to that knowledge gains you patience. It gains you an understanding that delayed gratification is much greater, is much more positive than instant gratification. Let me say it again. Delayed gratification brings more benefit and value to your life than instant gratification. Instant gratification satisfies your dopamine levels, and right afterwards, you tend to crash. Delayed gratification along the way teaches you lessons. It brings you into positions that you never would have been brought to if you settled for the quick route. So patience with delayed gratification is hugely beneficial to life, and hugely beneficial to have that understanding when you come home from prison, as I did. So I hope you gain value from this video. I hope I help someone with this, because that's my goal. And I pray you all have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon. Smash that like and subscribe and comment. I love to hear what you guys think, what you ladies think, and we can have a discussion. Peace and blessings.